Hello students. In today's video, we are going to learn a formula to find the sum of the first n terms of an AP, that is arithmetic progression. In the previous video, we have already learnt a formula to find the nth term, maybe to find the 10th term, to find the 100th term of an arithmetic progression. Okay. In today's video, we are going to learn to find a formula to find the sum of, let's say, first 100 terms or whatever may be the AP, to find the sum of the first n terms of an AP. So before we actually go to the formula, there is one very interesting story that is given in your textbook. Okay, and let's just hear this story first before we go to the formula, and from the story itself we are going to derive a formula to find the sum of the first n terms of an AB. 300 years ago, there was a single teacher in Germany. The teacher was Butner and he had an assistant, Johann Martin Brothels. So maybe 300 years ago, that time the schooling system was not so much advanced like what it is now. So there was just one teacher was handling the entire school, right? So he used to teach. There was an assistant, but for to the teacher there was one assistant also, and that assistant would teach alphabets to the children and sharpen their pencils. Butner was a strict teacher. One day he wanted to do some work and wanted peace in the class. So he tried to occupy all the students with a lengthy addition. So sometimes in our class also, teacher has to do some work like checking or any other kind of work. So they give us some work. So he wanted to keep the class busy. So he told them, students, add the numbers from 1 to 100. I'll add all the numbers from 1 to 100. And teacher thought that it is going to take a lot time now and I will peacefully sit and do my work. But in few minutes, one slate was slammed on the floor. And then he looked at Karl Gauss and asked, I asked you to add all integers from 1 to 100. Why did you keep the slate down? Don't you want to do it? And Karl Gauss said, I have already done it. Then teacher asked, how did you do it so quickly? You wouldn't have written all the numbers. What is the answer? And he already gave the answer also. Karl Gauss said, 5050. And teacher was quite amazed. And teacher asked him, how did you find the answer? Then he said, I have a method to do this quick addition. Okay. And then he told the teacher what he did. He had to add all the numbers from 1 to 100. So it is going to take time, right? What he did, he explained his method. He arranged those numbers from 1 to 100. Now, first 1 to 100 it is already arranged. He first arranged them. He wrote them in increasing order. Then he wrote them in decreasing order. That is in the reverse order. Then what he did, he took a sum of the corresponding number. The first number and the last. Then second and the second last. Third and the third last. Like that he was going on adding all the numbers. So he added all those 100 numbers in this way. And what he got the sum was 101 every time, no? 100 plus 1 is 101. 99 plus 2 is 101. 98 plus 3 is 101. And this 100 plus 1 is again 101. Now, this way he has added the numbers 100 times. So that sum came 101 100 times. So his answer was 10,100. So quickly he got. But in this way, we have added 1 to 100 twice. Once in increasing order and once in decreasing order. So he divided that by 2 and he got his answer quickly, 5050. Okay. So teacher appreciated his work very much. And this Karl Gauss, then he became a very famous mathematician. Johann Friedrich Karl Gauss. Okay. He was a German mathematician. We have learnt about one Swiss mathematician also in the first lesson, if you remember. Right? Cramer's rule we have learnt. Cramer was a Swiss mathematician. So now his method, this one's Gauss method, we are going to use to find out the sum of nth terms of AP and derive the formula for it. Same method we are going to use, but we are going to generalize it. He used it for adding 1 to 100. Same method we will generalize for adding all the first n terms of the AP. So let's say our arithmetic progression is like this: a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d. So this is what we go on doing, no? We go on adding the common difference in an AP. The next term, how do we get it? By adding the common difference, right? So this is the arithmetic progression given. This is the nth term, a plus n minus 1d is the nth term of an AP. Students, if you remember in the previous previous practice set, we have learned the formula T of n is equal to a plus n minus 1 d, right? This formula gives us the nth term of the arithmetic progression. Now this will give you the first term also. If you put 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 10th term, 100th term, whatever n is, you just have to put it and it will give you the nth term. So nth term of this AP is going to be this. Now what are we going to do? Like what Carl Gauss did, we will write it in the increasing order, ascending order first, and then descending order. Okay, so see, so Sn means sum of the n terms, right? So in order to find that formula, what are we going to do? We are going to write this in the ascending order first and then descending order. Okay, and then take a sum. Actually this sum sign was not there also, it is okay. This here we could put a comma. We are just supposed to write a series here, the arithmetic progression. Okay, but in your textbook also it's given like that only. So now we just have to take a sum, a plus n minus 1d, a plus d plus d, plus this term, and this plus this, and last term plus this. So let's see what do we get when we add the terms like that. Here we have to add this first term and this first term. So actually we are adding the first term and the last term. So see what happens, a plus n minus 1d, a plus n minus 1d. So I have added these two terms. So what I will get, 2a plus n minus 1d. Sorry, n minus 1, that is. Okay, then we have to add these two. Right? A plus d and a plus, now in this case I will just open that bracket. This is nd, multiply that d inside, nd minus 2d. Okay, now a plus a will become 2a. Here n minus 1 is there. A plus a is 2a plus, now what we will do, this nd we will write as it is, and d minus 2d, so that is 1 minus 2, so that is minus d, minus d. Okay, so 2a I'll write as it is, plus from here nd minus d, I will take d common. So what remains here, n, what remains here is minus 1. I'll take d common. So this case also I got 2a plus n minus 1d, here also 2a plus n minus 1d. And like in the previous example, we saw everywhere the sum was coming 101, 101, 101. Like that here, when you go on adding these terms, here also, you will add this term and this term. And you will add last these two terms. You will get the sum in all the cases 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, 2a plus n minus 1d. And how many times it will come? This sum over there 100 times it was, right? Here it will be n times, because here we have n terms, no? It is the sum of n terms, because the last term, see what we have taken, a plus n minus 1d. So there are n terms we have assumed, right? Sn, sum of n terms. So then here we will get this n times. So this is going to be the sum of, we will add these two. So this will become 2 times Sn is equal to, this will become n times. This sum comes n times 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, now this 2 we bring this side. So when you bring the 2 this side, it was multiplied over there, it will become division over here. Okay, so Sn is equal to n minus 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1d is the formula we got to find out the sum of n terms. Okay, if you cannot understand the derivation, just leave it. Then you have to just remember the formula. And if you know the Tn formula, it is easy to remember this formula. Tn formula is what? A plus n minus 1 d. This is Tn formula we have learnt in the previous practice set. Okay, now here what we have in place of a, just 2a plus n minus 1d, and here n by 2. Okay, so this is how you remember the formula. If you cannot understand the derivation, just leave that. Just understand the formula in that case. Those who can understand the derivation also, it's really good, well and good. Then you will never forget the formula. Now here, just there is one small case to it. Now what we can do is, this a which is there, 2a, that we can split and write as a plus a. Plus, see this 2a I have only written as a plus a, and this n minus 1d is kept as it is. Okay, now see, a is the first term of the sequence and this is the nth term, right? Tn. A plus n minus 1d is the nth term, Tn. Right, and this a is what? The first term, no, of the sequence. So we got another formula. Whenever this formula is needed, whenever we know the first term and the last term, this is the short formula, and with this short formula you can find the sum. That is Sn is equal to n by 2 in the bracket T1 plus Tn. That's it. Okay, for that you need to know the first term and the last term of the sequence, and then you can find the sum quickly. But when we don't know that, we know the common difference, we know the first term, we know the n, okay, how many terms are there, then that time we can use this formula. Okay, so these were the two formulae to find out the sum of first n terms of an AP. So let us get started now with the practice set, and when we solve the problems, you will actually understand it even more better. So adding 1 and 2, we get Sn plus Sn is 2Sn. Then we just go on adding this this and this, this and this, we get this, this and this, we get this and this, we get this, and this sequence comes n times. So that is n multiplied by that. Now you bring this 2 down, it becomes divided by 2. And this is the formula we get. And in this case, I told you, when first term and the last term is known, that time this is the formula. Okay, now let's just get started with 3.3. Now once you know the formula, the practice set is not difficult at all. You just have to write the formula, substitute what is given, that's it. Okay, now read the question carefully. What is given? First term of AP is 6. So A is given to be 6. Common difference D is 3. Find S27. So S27 means sum of 27 terms. So in this case n is 27. This you have to understand here. Okay, in this case n is going to be 27. Although they might not have given it directly. S27 means this is the sum of 27 terms. Okay, now just write the formula, SN formula, and substitute. Sometimes it may be given in the activity forms, etc. So in that case you can do the rough work at the side, right hand side, and then just get the answer. Okay, so see here, n is 27. We have directly substituted that. A we know is 6, that also is substituted. N is 27 is substituted in the formula, and D is 3. Now we will just solve this. 6 2s are 12, 27 minus 1 is 26, and multiply. Okay, now 26 into 3 we will do, and then plus 12 into it. So that gives me, this addition is come to 90, and then after dividing, 2 divided by 90 is 45. So S27 we got 1250. Okay, here the calculation part you have to understand and you have to do, because generally we don't practice doing it and we have forgotten our tables by the time we come to 10th standard. Okay, so tables is very, very important. If you know the tables, your calculation goes quite faster, because of course you are not allowed the use of calculator in the exam. So you have to do all the multiplication, etc. on your own, right? So you have to practice doing that. Find the sum of the first 123 even natural numbers. So there may be a catch sometimes in a question. So you have to read the question very, very carefully first. Sum of the first 123 even natural numbers. So you may forget to read the word even and everything may go wrong. It is even. Even numbers are those numbers which are divisible by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and the last number is going to be n if it was natural numbers. But now since they are even natural numbers, the last number is going to be 2n, because they have said find the sum of first 123 even natural numbers. So last number is going to be something, some number which is multiplied by 2. What is that last number? That also we don't know. Okay, so here the first term in this sequence is going to be 2. The difference is also 2, and we have to find the sum of how many numbers? First 123 numbers. First 123 numbers. So we know n also is 123. We have to find the sum of first 123 even natural numbers. So this sequence has got how many terms? 123, because we have to take the sum of 123 numbers, right? So we know n. There are 123 terms that we know. Now done. You know all the numbers. You know A, you know D, you know N. So just write the formula, SN formula, substitute in the formula and solve. That's it. Okay, these are the even natural numbers. A is 2. Difference, it is found like that, but we know it very easily that it is 2. N is 123. Then we write the SN formula, n by 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. Now just substitute. N is 123 upon 2. 2 into A is 2. Then 123 minus 1 into D. D is again 2. Just substitute what all is given. Okay. I'll repeat. N is 123 here. 2 into A. A is 2 plus 123 minus 1 into 2. Now just solve it further. 2 into 2 is going to be 4. This is going to be 122 into 2. Okay, 122 into 2. Multiplication part we will do first and then add with 4. Then add to 48. And further we get S123 is equal to 15,252. So sum of the first 123 even natural numbers is going to be 15,252. So let's start with the next third sum. Find the sum of all even natural numbers between 1 and 350. Now earlier sum we had even numbers. So we assume here they are natural numbers only, although the word natural is not given. So find the sum of all even numbers between 1 and 350. Now they have said the word between. They have not said from. If they would have said from, then 1 and 350 also would have been included. Okay, sum of all even numbers from, if it was, then 1 and 350 also would be included. But it is said between. So 1 and 350 will not be included. Okay. So this sequence would start from 2. All even numbers, no? 4, 6, and last even number would be 348. Because 350 is not included, they have used the word between. If they would have used the word from, then 350 would be included, right? Now 2 to 348, how many numbers they become in this series? How many numbers are there actually? How many terms? N is equal to what? That we don't know, right? The difference between the earlier sum and this sum is this. There they had told us first 123 even numbers. Now here we don't know how many numbers are there. They have said between 1 and 350, how many ever even numbers are there, you just add them and give. Okay, this is what is given in this case. Okay, so here first, what is this n that we have to find, because n is not given. So first we have to find n, and then we can use the formula, because without n directly we cannot use the formula here. Okay, so we need to find n first. So for that, what all we know, just write that down. We know a, first term is 2. We know difference is also 2. And we know the last term, right? Nth term is what it is going to be, that we know, 348. Nth term we know, that is the last term we know, 348. But how many terms we are going to add n, that we don't know. So we will first find this n from the Tn formula. Tn formula we know. Tn formula is a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, so we will put everything. We will put 348 here, a here, and d here, and we will find out the value of n. Once we get the value of n, then we can use Sn formula and we can get the sum. That's it. So these sums are easy, but you got to practice them a lot. Otherwise, you may go wrong. There are chances of going wrong are very easy, because little thing is missed. It's like you have to be very sharp in understanding what is given. The even natural numbers between 1 and 350 are 2, 4, 6, 8 and 348. So here a is 2, d is 2, okay, t2 minus t1, that is 4 minus 1, which is 2. Okay, although it is not written 2 here, but it is understood it is 2. And the last term, tn, 348. So first we use this formula, Tn formula, and we find out what is n. So substitute 348 for Tn A is 2, n minus 1, and we don't know, keep it as it is, into 2. Okay, now this 2 comes here, it will become minus, so that is going to become 346, and this side we will get 2n minus 2. Okay, so multiply that 2 inside, 2n minus 2, or you can directly bring this 2 down. It was multiplied, it becomes division here. So we got n is equal to 174. Now Sn, there are two formulae for Sn. The first formula that we learn, Sn is equal to n by 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. And there's second formula that we learned, Sn is equal to n by 2 in the bracket t1 plus tn. Now in this case, t1 we know and tn also we know. So we will go for that short formula and quickly finish this off. So S of 170. So there are 174 numbers, or you can see there are 174 terms in this sequence or in this AP, and we are adding these 174 terms. Okay, this is what it means, n. Okay, so just substitute n, we know we got n now 174 upon 2. First term is 2 and the last term is 348. Just add that. Okay, it becomes 350. This division is 87. 2 8s are 16. 2 7s are 14. Now multiply and you get the answer. Okay, that's it. So sum of all even numbers between 1 and 350 is 30,450. In an AP, 19th term is 52 and 38th term is 128. Find the sum of first 56 terms. So this last part just leave aside for a minute. Just concentrate on the first part, what is given. 19th term, that means T of or T19 is given. 19th term is 52 they have given. And 38th term is given. 38th term. 38th term, that is T38 is 128. This is what is given. First concentrate just on this, because this is the only thing given in the question. Okay, 19th term and 38th term, and you are asked to find out the sum of first 56 terms of this sequence. So we don't know what is the sequence here, right? So we don't know what is the first term of the sequence, what is the difference. We don't know anything. What is given is just 19th term and the 38th term. So you can realize that 19th term and 38th term, so it becomes double, right? So let's just get started. We will just write down the formula for this. You know, T of n is a plus n minus 1d. So T of 19 will be a plus 19 minus 1. So that is 18d. Okay. And T of 38 is going to be a plus 37d. Okay. Now these two equations, we would, in normal circumstances, we would consider them as linear equations. Okay, we would consider them as linear equations, solve them, and we can get the value of a and d. Getting the value of a is easy. This is one method. Okay, there is one more method that I am going to show you later. Okay, but right now just understand this one method. What we will do, okay, this is equal to, now we know what is T of, 1 minute, let me just erase this part off so that I have a space little, 18d. So this 19th term is 52 is equal to 52, and 37th term, oh sorry, 38th term is 128. This T of 19 is 52, I just wrote there, and T of 38 is 120, just wrote there. Just subtract. Minus, minus, this will also become minus. So this A minus A will get cut, and here 37 minus 18. So that's 19. Okay, so this is 19D minus, because greater number sign is minus. Minus 19D is equal to subtract 128 minus 52. You have to do 128 minus 52 minus 128, that is so answer is going to be minus 128 minus 52. Subtract and find, you get minus 76. Okay, so therefore D will be equals to minus 76 upon minus 19. Therefore we get D is equal to 4. 19 4s are 76. We get D is equal to 4. Okay, now this value of D you can put in this one or this one, and you can get the value of A. Okay, so we can put it in the first one, A plus 18D is equal to 52. Now put the value of this D over there. A plus 18 into 4 is equal to 52. So A plus 72 is equal to 52. Now this 72 will go that side and will become minus. So I get A is equal to minus 20. So I got the value of A, I got the value of D after solving. Okay, I got the value of D to be 4. I got the value of A to be minus 20. And I also know what is N now to be used in SN formula. N is 56, right? I'll erase this whole thing off. Now I know D, I know A, I know N also. N is 56. So I have to find S of 56 now, right? I have to find S of 56. Just use the formula now and I will get it. I know N now. N is equal to 56. We have to add 56 terms. So use this formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, so that's equals to, this is 56 upon 2 . 2 into a, we got minus 20 plus n minus 1, n is 56, 56 minus 1 is 55 into 4, d is 4. Okay, so here (56) divided by 2 we have . (28) this is minus 40 plus 54, 5 into 4 is 220. Okay, so that's equals to 28 into minus 40 plus 20. Different signs, no? So we subtract and give the sign of the greater number. So that is 180. And 180 multiplied by 28 is 5040. So therefore sum of first 56 terms we get 5040. This is one method. This is little lengthier method, but this method is easy to understand. You will not forget this method, okay, although it is lengthy, because this is the normal method. But there's one more method which is a shortcut method, which that method also I'll show you. That will not be applicable in all the cases, right? So what we did, we first found Tn, first equation, and T38, T19 and T38. These two equations we got, right? Now in normal circumstances we would subtract them, get A eliminated, just now what we did that only, and then we get the value of D, then value of D we substitute and we get the value of A. So we find the value of A and D, and we already know, and then substitute in the formula. But here what we have done is, here we are adding both. This is another method. So when adding both, we get this answer, 2A plus 55D. We get this answer, 2A plus 55D. Okay, now we are keeping this as it is. 2A plus 55D is 180. And we are just straight away writing SN formula. N we know 56, 2A. 56 minus 1 is 55. Okay, so here also we got 2A plus 55D. 2A plus 55D. Now we know the value of 2A plus 55D is 180. Okay, so that is directly substituted over there. Okay, now it is coming like that because the numbers are like that here in this case. But this method will not be applicable every time. The numbers may be changed. This method may not be applicable. Right, here this is 19 and this is 19 term and 38 term. This is double of that. So probably it is coming, that is why. But the previous method what I showed you is a better method, and that is the one which you can remember easily. The sum of the first 56 terms is 5040. Complete the following activity to find the sum of natural numbers between 1 and 140 which are divisible by 4. This is also exactly similar types, but it is given in the activity form. I will just explain it to you first, then we can go to the activity. So just write the sequence what it is. Natural numbers which are divisible by 4 between 1 and 140. So it will start from 4. Divisible by 4 we want. 4, 8, 12, 16 and go on. And the word between is important. It is not from this to this, right? Between. So 140 will not come. What is the last number divisible? That we have to find. Last number divisible is 136 by 4. 140 will not be included because they have said between. Okay, now here in this case we know what is A. First term is 4. We know what is the difference D. D is again 4. Now we don't know how many terms are there between 1 and 140 which are divisible by 4. N we don't know. How many sums or how many terms we are going to add, that we don't know. But what we know is the last term. We know the nth term. This is the last term, but last means how many? What is its position? That we don't know. Whether it is a 100th term, whether it is 120th term, that we don't know. But we know the term. We know it is 136. So first we will find n using Tn formula. Tn is n minus 1 A plus, 1 minute, let me erase that, A plus n minus 1 D. A is 4 plus n we don't know, keep it as it is. D is 4 and we know this nth term, no, 136. So bring this 4 here, it will become minus 136 minus 4, that will become 132, okay, which is equals to n minus 1 into 4. Now bring that 4 down, it will become divisible, division, not divisible, division. It will become division here because that's multiplied over there. So this is 132 divided by 4. I will get 4 3s are 12, 1, 4 3s are 12, 33. 33 plus 1 is 34. So I get n is equal to 34. So we know that between 1 and 140 there are 34 terms which are divisible by 4. Between 1 and 140 there are 34 terms which are divisible by 4. Now we have to add them up, right? We want to find out sum of those 34 terms, right, which are between 1 and 140 and divisible by 4. Now sum we will find by this formula Sn. Okay, Sn is, we know A now, we know D now, we know 34 also. So S34 we will find, S34, just substitute in the formula and find, that's it. So we will go back to the activity now, how it is given in the activity form. Okay, this is how it may be given in the question. So this activity is actually to help you. It is giving you the hint how you are supposed to go about the sum. So between 1 and 140, natural number divisible by 4 are, they have already given the sequence, 4, 8, 136. How many numbers? N, we don't know, question mark. So we have to first find that n. For that, what do we use? We use the Tn formula. Okay, so in order to use the Tn formula, these things we should know, A, D and Tn. And we know these things, right? A is 4, D is difference, that is also 4, and nth term is 136. These things we know. Then we use this Tn formula. In the Tn formula we substitute. We have done that already just now. Tn is 136, A is 2. Wherever the boxes are put, you have to put the proper values there. A is 4, right? First term A is 4, n minus 1 into D is also 4. Then this is how we get the value of n. So directly they want us to solve it at the side somewhere and get the value of n directly and write it here. Then once you get the value of n, then we use the formula for Sn, that is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. Now we get n, right? N is 34 we got just now. So S34 we are going to find. S34 is going to be equal to n by 2, no? N by 2. N by 2 means 34 upon 2 into, then fill up all the values into this and write here. That is 2 into A is what? 4 plus n minus 1, that is 34 minus 1 into D is again 4. Okay, then and the further we have to solve, right? So at the side, see, I have shown here what this calculation we did, and we got the value for n 34. So I will write value for n 34 here over here now. Okay, now S34 is equal to 34 upon 2 in the box, just substitute 2 into 4, A is 4 plus n minus 1, that is 34 minus 1 into 4. Now simplify this, 4 2s are 8, 34 minus 1 is 33. Okay, the sum of the numbers between 1 and 140 which are divisible by 4. This is the final answer, directly final box is given. But before that, we have to do that calculation, right? Then only we will get the answer. Directly how can we get? So this calculation we have to do. 17, 4 2s are 8, this is 33 into 4. Now multiply, do the multiplication first and then add. Okay, and we get the answer 2380. So therefore the sum of the numbers between 1 and 140 which are divisible by 4 is 2380. Okay, hope so students you have understood up till here. The remaining sums, sum number 6, 7, 8 and 9, will be doing in the next video. Thank you so much.